Hey everybody, yes, I am here with a new package opening. This is my first, and it does say it in the title, first Hasbro Pulse package opening. Yes, this is directly, believe it or not, from Hasbro Pulse. It's right here, it says Hasbro and it says Pulse. And if this box looks familiar to you, if you follow Andre Meadows at Black Nerd Comedy, then you know he had like a couple of these boxes to open up. And this comes directly from Hasbro. They are out of Jonestown, Pennsylvania. And like I said, this comes directly from them. Now, what's funny is this is not really the first time ever, but it's the first in a while that several packages that I get in the mail have come from different carriers. There have been numerous times where UPS, USPS, United States Postal Service, and DHL or OnTrack will come simultaneously in the same week with packages that contain stuff that I order or people have sent me. They will come simultaneously within the same week, sometimes within the same day. And the same could be said for FedEx. This is not the first time FedEx has sent a packet. FedEx was used, I should say, to send a package towards me or to me within the same week that I got a package being sent courtesy of USPS or USPS, United States Postal Service, which contained my Fluttershy plush, or UPS, which contained, of course, my Princess Luna figure. So it's not the first time. And yes, they've all done it within a day or so in the past as well. I mean, I can remember a couple of times that FedEx would report online, oh, your package is coming this day, and UPS would also say your package is coming this day as well. So yeah, basically, it's not the first time I've had different carriers deliver packages to me, but this is the first one from Hasbro Pulse. This is again directly from Hasbro, so I'm happy to get this. And apparently, in case you don't know, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you do, there's a lot of stuff you can order from Hasbro. If you don't believe me, watch Andre Meadows' Black Nerd Comedy's recent video where he did a lot of unboxing of a lot of mail and packages that he got over the past couple of weeks and months. One thing I will credit Andre on is at least he's going to try to be more in time, more current with his package openings and all that, because one thing that I got a kick out of was some of the packages he would open, he'd be like, wait a minute, I just ordered this, or I just did this, I just did that. Like, okay, one of the other videos he did, he showed off some of his San Diego Comic-Con stuff. And one of the things he got from San Diego Comic-Con was a Ghostbuster-themed Transformers Masterpiece version of Optimus Prime. Basically, Optimus Prime in the color, painted with the colors of Ecto-1. Now, that wasn't the only thing. Because in his recent video, he also showed off that he bought a mini Genesis, a Sega Mini, a Sega Genesis Mini, the new mini Genesis, and I plan to get one myself. And the reason I bring these two things up, and if I sound like I'm a little out of it, I'm tired, I just got off work. It wasn't busy today. I mean, it was busy, it was kind of like up and on and off at times, but it was basically inventory day. It's one of those days to where it's like really, do we have to go through this? Do we have to be here? But, what are you going to do? Anyway, long story short, getting back to what I was saying, Andre, basically, the reason I bring up the Ecto-1 Optimus Prime and the Sega Genesis Mini is because when Andre was doing his package openings in his recent video, he opened up one of the packages, and it was from Hasbro Pulse, I think. Yeah, it was from Hasbro Pulse, and it was the Ecto Optimus Prime. But he was cool with it because he's like, you know what? I did say I wanted to have one in robot mode and one in truck mode. So there you go. But the other thing that got him was he opened up a package from Amazon. And when he opened up this package from Amazon, he realized that he had just gotten this thing from Best Buy. And that was the Genesis Mini. So I guess he's either going to keep it as a backup or something. I don't know. But anyway, to get to this though, to this package opening, like I said, if you don't believe me about Hasbro Pulse being a place where you can get stuff, check out Andre's video. That's why I brought that stuff up. I know I went off a little bit there, but a little off topic. But anyway, this is from them. Like I said, it's my first one. But what is it? Well, I think somebody did guess in the comment section exactly what it would be. And I'll give you, again, one last clue and hint. It was originally a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive this year. Yeah, this year, 2019, it was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Recently, in the past month, it went onto Hasbro Pulse store area, only there, and you could only get it from there. I mean, you could get it through Amazon, you could get it through other places, but it'd be a bit more than what you would get here. So yeah, it was originally introduced as a San Diego Comic-Con 2019 exclusive. Hasbro put it on the Hasbro Pulse store site on the store. At the store at the store is what I'm trying to say. The Hasbro Pulse store, and it's about $20. It goes for $20, which is pretty good. But then you add in shipping costs, and then surprisingly the state tax of what state you're in. So overall, it's listed at $20, around $20, $19.95 that is, but in total it's about $30, which is worth it in my opinion. Which is worth it. It's a lot cheaper than what some people are selling it on Amazon and other places. But getting back on point here. Again, this was a 2019 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. It in the past month was brought over to Hasbro Pulse's store site, store basically, online store. That's what I'm looking at, online store. So it was brought over there, and I've been eyeing this for a bit because I figured, well, this might be one of the last things I get of this franchise. It's an anniversary collector item, and it may have a figure I already have, but hey, it's worth getting. It's really worth getting. And there are a few other things I'm going to get down the line as well, but again, somebody guessed already in the comments maybe what it would be. So without further ado, because I know I'm about almost 8.5 minutes in, let's see exactly if that person is correct from the last video that I did when I kind of hinted at what I was going to get. So, box cutter on. Just woke my doggy up there. She's trying to rest because it was warm today. What's interesting, now speaking of that, what's interesting is this morning, because it was getting warm anyway, I set the temperature down to 77 from 79, and it adjusted from 80, 79. Actually, I set the temperature from 80 degrees, 79 degrees, 80 degrees to 77 degrees, and it went down. It went down to 77. So I turned it off. So I let it rest a little bit, and before I left, I put it back up. I put it back on, and it was after I turned it off, it went down to 76. So I said, okay, I'm going to put it up to 77, and that's what I did. And what happened is it went to 83. It adjusted itself to 83, I guess. So my mom and I are thinking, my mom's curious as to why that is, and we can only assume that since it was like 92, 93 outside today as the high, that it just adjusted itself to be 10 degrees cooler than that. We're not really sure. But anyway, if anybody knows exactly why that is, maybe we're setting it too early, let me know in the comments. But anyway, like I said, let's see again if that person in my last package opening kind of guessed exactly correctly what this would be. Now, originally, this was slated to be arriving yesterday. This was originally slated to come tomorrow, but it came a day early. So, let's see if it's what I think it is. We're gonna open this baby up, and it was delivered. Because what I do is I check my security cameras, the one outside and the one inside, and it was delivered around 10:34. I also got text messaging letting me know that as well. So let's see if it is. Ooh, we got a few things here. We got an order form. Gonna keep that. Master packing slip. Hasbro Pulse. Thank you very much. I want to make sure my address. Yes. But there it says it right there on the. How do I put this? Yeah, you can see right there. It says Hasbro. It says Hasbro Pulse right there. So exactly what is it? Well, it is. Believe it or not. I'm going to put this box down for a second. It is, through the years, Twilight Sparkle. Yes, we have Twilight Sparkle, and look at that. This is one thing somebody actually brought up, was the way they actually designed the box. Look at that. Pretty cool, huh? So you have Twilight right here. It says 2019 Twilight. It says it right there. And then on the back, it doesn't have a specific year, but it has 1980s Twilight. Yeah. And in case you guys are wondering exactly, why people are so, okay, if you're wondering why people, talk about this Twilight in high regard when it comes to this Twilight, it's because this was the original Twilight Sparkle back in 1984. Basically, the Rescue from Midnight Castle, Escape from Midnight Castle, the pilot, the primetime special pilot, if you will. That's when we were introduced to Twilight. To this Twilight. That's when we were first introduced to her. And basically, we hadn't had a reincarnation of her for a while until we got to Friendship is Magic, and that's where Twilight Sparkle comes in. So basically, it's kind of like with Applejack, and I'm surprised they didn't do one on Applejack. That would have been nice too. But basically, it's the two different incarnations of Twilight throughout the year, because you got, like I said, you got the 1980s one. It would more specifically be like 84. And you got the 2019 one as well. And again, I love how the box is just twirls, man. Look, I like how they do that, because I think they realize not a lot of people are going to want to take it out of the box. So they put it in a way to where you could just twirl it, and it'll be fine. People will like it like that. And I got a feeling people are going to do this, is what they're going to do. They're going to set it up like that to where you have it two ways. And, you could look at it two ways. So you could set it up somehow like that. And I like how the box is designed. It's nicely embossed on the characters, with the characters a little bit. You kind of tell that with the shininess, kind of lithographed almost. Well, not lithographed, but kind of very like embossing, very glossy, like embossing right there, especially with the bottoms here. Right here, you can feel that. And then you got the words, through the years on there. And then, like I said, you got the display, the way it goes, which is pretty cool. And then you got My Little Pony on top, the original logo of it, which is nice little touch, because that's how the original logo was. And then, of course, you got the new one, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, really, really nice. Really like it. I'm really happy to have it in the collection. And here's the honest truth, guys. And I'm sure I'm not the only one alone in this. When this was announced, when they announced they were going to be this was coming out to San Diego, my first initial thought was, well, we're not going to get it unless somebody does a third party on it, right? Well, thankfully Hasbro didn't fall into that trap. They realized people wanted it and they gave it to them. Now, I'm not saying that I never spent money on anything that was San Diego Comic-Con exclusive at all. I'm not saying that's not true. I think there are some things I do have that are San Diego Comic-Con exclusive that I did spend a little extra money on it before, but it was worth getting because you're not going to get them anywhere else. But yeah, just really nice to get this, and you kind of tell they have a little, let me see, oh yeah, they got the logo right there. Let me see, look at my phone. Oh, my phone's in the kitchen. Oops. But yeah, this has the yeah, My Little Pony 83 logo. Look at that, My Little Pony 83, 83, 84. So yeah, pretty cool that they actually did this. And again, I'm surprised they didn't do one with Applejack because she was also part of it. Maybe that might be something they can consider for the future. You know, especially if they're building up to G5, they can be like, you know what? This became a popular item. People loved it. They bought it. Let's get Applejack into the fray as well and go with that. So overall, overall, I'm happy to finally get this. Happy again that Hasbro made the decision to go from not just making it a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, which it still is kind of, but also making it an exclusive for everyone else to get and add to the collection. So really nice, and I love, like I said, I love the way that the middle here just twirls around to where you could display it and you can, you know, look at it either way. Like you want to look at it that way, there's Twilight there, there's Twilight there. So that's pretty cool. So anyway though, guys, that's pretty much about it for my first Hasbro Pulse unboxing, package opening, if you will. Let me know what you guys think down below. Sorry if I stuttered a little bit. Like I said, I worked today, slow, mediocre day, inventory day, if you will. So, you know, not really much going on, but kind of busy at times when it needed to be. But anyway, let me know what you guys think, though, overall about the package and what I got here. What are your thoughts on what I had to say about possibly, you know, Hasbro maybe continuing this and maybe next time not just giving us a Twilight or reissue of the Twilight through the years, but maybe an Applejack as well. So, and maybe even a Spike. That would be cool to see. But let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are, and I will talk to y'all later.